Hey guys, the Artifact Molotov here, and I want to talk about why me personally, you may not feel the way I do, which I would understand if you don't, because you are not me. I cannot tell you how to act and how to think and how to feel, but this is how I personally feel. I personally never feel happy when going against meta. I never feel any joy in the duel whatsoever. No matter what, no matter how interesting the game may get, I never find any joy going against meta-based cards. I never find joy in it. You know when you get that feeling of meta players on Dueling Book that tell you good luck, have fun, and then they give you that fucking smiley face and shit? They should know deep down inside that no, it's not gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a one-sided duel with them usually almost always becoming the victor. Even if you manage to grind it out, almost doesn't count in the fucking game of Yu-Gi-Oh! You win or you fucking lose. It's that simple. I know there are things as draw. There's a draw in the game, but draws don't really happen anymore. With cards like Self-Destruct Button getting banned in the TCG. So you're either win or you're gonna lose. You win, you win. You lose, you lose. That's it. Even if you manage to grind it out as being a poor player. And while Yu-Gi-Oh! Really isn't pay to win, it's pay to do well. Something that Asian Eyes got wrong in his argument. I will be making the point that meta is not fun to play against. And it will never be fun to play against. That's just the natural base of the game. Meta is boring. Rogue is fun. And even if I had $400 to slap away every 4 or 5 months in the game, I would still not spend it on meta. Because meta is boring and meta is dumb. And I do not enjoy playing it. I do not enjoy facing it. And playing meta will make me seem like a hypocrite altogether. Since this entire channel is based entirely around promoting older and more skill required rogue decks. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that meta doesn't require skill. But when you literally have to face the same deck 3 times in a row at your locals, in order to be able to make top cut in your locals or regionals or YCS events in the first place, when you have to face the same deck multiple times in a row, it just gets fucking boring and stale and dry. If you know how I feel. Literally. Facing 3 zoo opponents back to back is not very fun or entertaining at all. Me and my brother went to locals one time. I ended up losing on top 4 cut, and the judge asked my brother, why doesn't he play? My brother gave an answer like, he has to build a deck. But he didn't want to say what he really wanted to say. This game is imbalanced and it would just be a waste of money to be a poorer player and play. And I've said it multiple times on my streams already, both streams. I've said this multiple times, I'm going to say it again. Guess what? If you're a newer player getting into the game, an older player trying to get into the game, or you want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! As a new player not knowing shit, I would tell you, turn back while you're ahead of the ball game. While you're ahead of me. Because it's not worth it unless if you have that kind of money to piss away on the game. You will never top, you will never win. Any locals, regions, or anything like that. You'll never top with Rogue. And I know people like Asian Persuasion manages to take Rogue, random Rogue shit to regionals and make top 16, top 32 a lot of the times, and maybe even top 64 on bad days for himself, but Asian Persuasion is one of those few rogue players that can get very far. You have to have a really creative mind in order to take rogue. Now, if you're not willing to have such a deep thinking mind to come up with such high level tech ideas for your decks and your rogue decks, then rogue is not for you. Because rogue is as powerful as the deck is built. Meta is as powerful as its domination over the game. Shit decks are just shit decks that will never do anything. If the only deck you can afford right now is 3 copies of the ABC structure deck or 3 copies of the Monarch structure deck, then you shouldn't be playing competitively right now. If that's all you could afford. especially in this format where True Draco, arguably the second best deck in the entire game, is basically the anti-rogue, the no rogue deck, like the anti-rogue meta deck of the format. Because no rogue decks can really overpower True Draco, with Masterpiece being unaffected by card effects and basically being a Towers 10.0. And I was going against a True Draco player this morning, or early afternoon, something like that. I managed to 2-1 him. I won the first one, he won the second one, and I won the third one. But in the end, it wasn't a fucking enjoyable game. It was fucking miserable. That had me stressed out all the way to the fucking end, where I just left the game, got something to drink, and calmed myself down. Literally, playing against meta is not fun. If you feel that way, that's fine, that's on you, but I'm just saying, me personally, and based on my opinion for myself, I do not enjoy playing against meta. I find meta to be boring and meta to be stale, and meta can never be fun for me. I've said my piece. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Artifact Mall Talk channel. Have a nice day. Peace. Boo!